Hey, how's everybody doing? No, I'm not dead. I just didn't really have anything to talk about for the last little while. So I just thought I'd check in and I'd tell you about the game that I've been playing recently. Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth for the Nintendo DS. Good stuff here. I'm a big fan of the Phoenix Wright series that this spun off from, and once it came out, it was just inevitable that I'd have to play it. So basically, you play Miles Edgeworth. If you're not familiar, he's a prosecutor, and he solves crimes. People seem to overstep their boundaries, just like CSI. So that's always fun. In any case, you go around, you find information about the case that you're involved in, and then you'll talk with people, and they'll show you their line of logic or their testimony or whatever, and you basically find how that contradicts with evidence, and you show that to them, and that makes them alter the story to either another lie that you'll have to deconstruct into whatever fragments of truth are in it, to put together what actually happened in a given case. It's very well. The localization of this is very good. They have some very colorful characters that you enjoy going around with. They did manage to solve one of my problems with the Phoenix Wright games, which is in Phoenix Wright, when you are stuck in a given case, you find yourself going around from place to place to place to see where you missed some piece of information that keeps you from going forward. In Miles Edgeworth, the places where your investigations take place are much smaller, so you're able to figure out, okay, well, it has to be in this room somewhere. So you just start looking around more closely, and kind of re-examine your stuff, and you don't spend as much time doing nothing of any consequence because you're in an area that you've already picked out every useful piece of information. That being said, I really like that they did that about the game, but they did seem to make it a bit easy. I haven't played all the way through this game. I've only gotten to the third chapter because I've been only playing it during my break time at work. But basically, uh, it hasn't been able to make me really sit there and think, okay, now what is the relevance of the prop gun that was pulled off of the Badger costume? There's nothing that's really made me think, well, this is difficult. They did take a little bit of the difficulty away from the Phoenix Wright games, so that's a little bit annoying. But I think they were trying to do that to overcompensate for the fact that sometimes in the Phoenix Wright games you get a little bit stumped. You find yourself, with what turns out to be the thing that continues the case along. Is just very tenuously connected to what the person actually says in the script of the game. So I think they were trying to compensate for that, so I'm not being too hard on them. And, I still feel smart for being able to figure this out, so, that's always nice. But in any case, that is one mark against it, that it's just a little bit too easy. Let me see. I think that I am a little bit disappointed that there aren't any courtroom segments in the game. I don't know why, but there is something about that atmosphere with you have the same gameplay mechanic of taking apart someone's statement and comparing it to the evidence and so on and so forth, but it just doesn't have the same gravity to it because you're just kind of sitting there talking to somebody as opposed to accusing them in open court and showing them how they're the actual killer and no one's expected that. In any case, but yeah, if you're a fan of the series, I definitely recommend you check out this game. If you're just interested in something a little bit different, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a look. Although you might want to go with some of the earlier iterations. And well, that's pretty much it. Tune in next time. I'll be talking about Heavy Rain. So have fun. I'll have fun with that. See you guys later.